Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
You see, that wasn't the Foo Fighters. You might be mistaken. That's not the Foo Fighters. So there's a song left still in the chamber for the Foo Fighters here on the show. I can't imagine waiting much longer to play it because I really want to hear some Foo Fighters. And I'll enjoy it, and Kenzie will enjoy it. Case won't enjoy it because when that happens, he has to run answer the phones because you'll be calling, and you won't enjoy it either. So it's all probably really, 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 really soon.
Yeah, to be clear, we want to make sure that you're not enjoying the Foo Fighters, not because they're the Foo Fighters, but because you're trying to be caller 10 to win tickets to their show and a meet and greet Q&A before the show.
Yeah. You should have a lot of anxiety the second you hear it.
Because the songs are so good, you want to enjoy it. But you can't do that right now.
And that's how we get you.
Yeah.
It's almost like you could fall into temptation and be like, oh no, the song's over. No.
Somebody texted earlier and just said, I'm going to enjoy the song because I'm not going to win. I just can't deal with that pressure of calling in. So they're just going to enjoy the song.
That's fine too.
You
if
can
you want to
that.
opt out.
Yeah. Your body, your choice.
You want to opt out. I'm opting out of the Foo Frenzy contest. I don't want to be a part of that.
Causing me too much stress. That's fine. You pick what's right for your mental health.
I just want to enjoy it. And since that's probably coming up really soon, let me give you the keyword one more time to get this out of the way for you if you haven't done it. FIRE. Text that to 312-967-8300 for the golden ticket for your chance at Andrew McMahon, our great friend of Q101, and to see him and then qualify for the golden ticket. But let's get to this music entertainment news. Because we have new Weezer. So Weezer's new song, CEO, is all about the pressure, speaking of pressure, put on aging rockers to relive their glory days. I didn't realize there was that much pressure out there to do that, but I guess it's from the fans who want to hear the hits these days when they go to shows. So the song itself goes out of its way to relive Weezer's glory days. It's structured as a musical redo of the 1994 smash Undone the Sweater song, the track that made Weezer famous in the first place. The music video also plays homage to the infamous Sweater song video and features Rob Riggle, funny, Tony Hawk is in it, Giovanna Ribisi, love him. You know him from any movie yet, Casey?
Oh, yeah. No, this is a super pro Giovanni Ribisi as an actor show. I love him in My Name is Earl. I love him in not Band of Brothers. What's the
Saving Private Ryan? I forgot you've seen that movie.
Yeah.
And you do love My Name is Earl.
I'm a big Ribisi head.
Yeah,
and he also is helping restore IMAX cameras. The reason we have the Odyssey and 70mm IMAX is in part due to Giovanni Ribisi.
I did not know that.
Oh, my God. No, he's really influential in restoring IMAX cameras.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's using, some of his acting money for good.
Some of his Scientology money, some of his acting money. And he's in the Weezer video.
He is. With McLovin's in there, too.
Yes. And
it's a very interesting cast.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Let's hear a little bit of the song so you can enjoy it.
Here comes the CEO. I gotta keep this rocket in the sky. I gotta stop thinking like a mad professor, 'cause it's getting me nowhere. It's getting me nowhere.
I like it. That's a damn good Weezer song.
That sounds like Weezer. I'm a fan.
There you go. Now, Weezer performed so many times at Q101 at Riot Fest, and they're not performing this year, but I just want to remind her that about an hour from now, the Riot Fest schedule fully gets released. So that's coming up at 10 a.m., the full schedule. We know the days, but the whole schedule at 10 a.m., just to remind you about Riot Fest. And Weezer's made me remember how good that show was last year at Riot Fest.
Yes. So tomorrow morning, we'll cover whatever conflict Kenzie has with the Riot Fest schedule.
It's always
sure
tough.
There will be one.
It's always tough.
Oh, yeah. Well, he does it on purpose. Mr. Riot Mike.
Yeah.
Always.
Yep. No, so I'm not going all the way to last year. Let's go to last night where Kenzie was out and about on town and saw a musical she wanted to speak on. Go ahead, Kenzie.
I was so excited. Kind of a blockbuster musical, if you will. The Notebook is in town at Niederlander Theater. It's going to be here through August 16th. So about a 2-week run right in that zone. Absolutely incredible. That's a really hard story to tell on a stage because you obviously have the young adult past, then you have the middle circumstances, right, with the love triangle, if you will, and then you have the old age. And a lot of times it's playing out almost at the same time. And I was really interested to see how that story writing was going to play out on a stage. They did a phenomenal job. I thought it was very cool the way the stories intertwined, and it's pretty close. I'm getting a lot of questions of how close is it to the movie and the book. it is really in line. They did not change anything that's going to be devastating. They didn't have like a different like love story twist. There's nothing like that. A few differences, of course, because they're playing out on a stage, but they kind of get you. There's one point where I'm like, I can't believe they're going to skip all of this. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, okay, but I'll see how I feel about it because it was not too far in. And then, boom, it rewinds again, and they bring you back to those scenes, which I thought that was really cool because I thought a lot of people were like, oh, good, because I kind of wanted to see that play out. So it was a really fun way to incorporate 3 stages in life, on one stage. And I thought they did a very beautiful job.
It is amazing. My wife's sister works for a theater company out east on the East Coast. And to see what they do with the sets that you're talking about, what they go through a flashback, what the people do with like a lighting scene, how they can just go, and then they bring up a new set, and then that set's gone like in 3 seconds on the side. You're like, wait, how'd they move that out of there? And it's wild to see how they do that. And The Notebook, by the way, your point is like changing the story. They don't need to change the story. The story was on point. Right. Women love The Notebook.
Well, sometimes there's big upsets with stories like this. I'm not going to name names because I don't want to deter anybody from any musical or theater ever. But there's
the names.
There's a few plays and musicals out there that you go and they've made a drastic change. And there's people who like it because they like the twist, and then there's people who hate that because they're so in love with the story, they're not interested in that. And this stays true to the story. That's not going to happen to you if you go.
So, Kenzie, we do my Friday movie reviews at 8 every week, and 2 years ago, we were supposed to do The Notebook for the 20th anniversary. I watched the movie, but then Brian got pneumonia.
Oh, that was that one.
Oh, yeah, I got a couple days off. Loved Brian's pneumonia.
But I remember in The Notebook, very rainy movie. Lot of rain.
Mm-hmm.
There is rain.
There's rain on stage?
Yep, they actually get drenched. They have it rain on stage.
Are you in the splash zone?
I was not. I didn't think anybody was. I was pretty close, but I was not in the splash zone.
Okay.
But there is rainy love, if you will. There's a lot of that. Jumping into the arms, rain.
I'm going to ask a question that could get me I got dicey with this question. Maybe.
I can't wait.
With the rain it involves, too. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't ask this question.
Kenzie, Tree of Trust, can we give Brian some room to operate here?
Yeah, how about you don't be an idiot, though? You know what I mean?
That's not how the Tree of Trust works.
That's counterintuitive.
That's
to the
not
Tree
how
of
it
Trust.
works.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. So how close does the actress playing Rachel McAdams' role look like Rachel McAdams?
She does not look like her.
Boo.
Wait. No, you're going to really regret doing that because she's black.
We love that.
Oh, there you go. Now you feel bad. So she's...
No.
Yeah. Boo. I was like, you're going to really regret that in about 2 seconds.
You know what, Kenzie? I don't feel bad that a black woman is working. I, in fact, love that.
No, I meant about the boo. You're going to feel bad.
I want to make it clear that's one time I didn't boo. So,
I
didn't like it either.
She's stunning like Rachel McAdams. Very different look because they're a different race.
Well, right.
She was...
were you sitting in the theater going, God, that looks like black Rachel McAdams?
Yeah.
Actually, maybe that's fair.
Okay.
She was beautiful. I sat there the whole time wondering how I could get that in shape. Is actually what came across my mind a million times. She looks stunning.
I'm glad I asked the question.
Yes.
And I'm glad we're in the Tree of Trust, and I can't wait to see her.
Hell yeah.
Black Rachel McAdams. I can't wait to see her.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. And that's the Nederlander?
Yep.
Right on. Finally, one more thing in music entertainment news. I think some Foo Fighters, I can smell it. It's so close. Queens of the Stone Age, which are playing with Foo Fighters this Saturday at Soldier Field, sold out. We have a chance at free tickets and a meet and greet coming up in seconds. If you're looking to air out your grievances, Queens of the Stone Age have your back. Josh Allen and company launched a 24/7 complaint hotline Wednesday, August 5th. So they did this yesterday in a press release. Queens of the Stone Age encouraged, quote, fans and friends and foes to dial 1, I'm going to say the number, 760-437-1966 to air their gripes and grievances, moans, groans, chagrin, carping?
Sure.
I guess. And any judgments they wish to pass. They added no bitching too big, no whiny too tiny. And there's some audio in this case, isn't there?
Yeah, a little phone call. You get a little, this is what the Queens of the Stone Age hotline sounds like.
You know better. Now's your chance. Call the Queens of the Stone Age complaint hotline and get heard. All complaints are reviewed personally.
It's kind of fun.
That's fun.
I wanted to complain to Josh Homme.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have a Q to 1 complaint line.
No, we shouldn't.
Okay.
That's pretty much the text line, isn't it? All right, it's Brian and Kenzie, Q101.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
And did I enjoy that Foo Fighters song? Did you, Kenzie?
Yeah. I feel calm right now.
Yeah,
you know?
super enjoyable. Liz checked in from Glen Ellen and said she enjoyed it too. She also, with us, she's the only other person in Glen Ellen and us here downtown that enjoyed it. So thank you for enjoying that Foo Fighters song. And let's see here. We have Ed checking in. Ed, ahoy. Did you enjoy that Foo Fighters song?
Unfortunately, was not.
No, you didn't.
Why you were stressed out?
That's right.
bit.
Well, Ed, you are going to the Foo Fighters. How about that? Let's go.
Heck yeah.
So, Ed, you got Foo Fighters this Saturday at Soldier Field. As we mentioned, Queens of the Stone Age, also part of that show. Sold out this Saturday at Soldier Field. We'll be there because we're going to take you to a pre-show meet and greet, a Q&A, where you get to ask them a question furnished by our great friends, Live Nation and Jam Productions. So, Ed, you're going to be there, buddy, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay, well, hang on. Casey's going to get your information here to get you lined up. Now, today is Thursday, right, Kenzie?
Mm-hmm.
We said we do this every day. So that was the second Foo Fighters song of today. That means from now till 10 o'clock, you probably will not hear a Foo Fighters song, sadly. Okay?
Okay.
But tomorrow, 2 more chances. We'll play 2 more Foo Fighters songs tomorrow between 6 and 10. And when you hear it, you do what Ed just did. You call up 312-967-8300. That's why we say you don't enjoy the song. We enjoy the song because we're listening to it. You should be calling the radio station to 312-967-8300 for a chance to win your way into the biggest Soldier Field show of the year, one of the biggest bands of all time, and you can be there for a Q&A, and not only that, but at the show that's sold out. So tomorrow between 6 and 10, it can happen at any time. Listen for Foo Fighters songs. Me and Kenzie enjoy them. You do not.
Yeah, we just get to relax. You, little anxiety hike, you know? Get you through the rest of the day, though. The blood's pumping.
Yeah, it's an adrenaline thing.
Wakes you up, for
Super
sure.
huge. Yeah, like in Glen Ellen, they were listening heavily today, and that's fine. You can just enjoy the song and do that. So tomorrow, more of that on the way. If you missed the keyword for this hour for the golden ticket, I'll give it to you again in 6 minutes, and another keyword coming up at 9:30. So that means another opportunity to win the golden ticket.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
What are you taking away from today's show with Brian and Kenzie on Q101? Text in your takeaway right now, 312-967-8300. Something that was memorable to you on today's show. That's what a takeaway is. 312-967-8300. Start texting them in right now. And, yesterday, Head to Headlines was an all-time Hall of Famer, a Mount Rushmore of maybe one of the best stories in Head to Headlines. And if you're not listening at that time, every Wednesday at 8:20, we break down the funniest headlines of the week. We narrow it down to 2, and then you vote. You decide on the headline we break down, the story we break down based on the headline alone. And we never talk about the other story again. And you chose a doozy yesterday. The headline you chose was, "Man accidentally shoots himself while filming video on how to use a gun he just bought."
Just bought.
He just bought
I
it.
hate when that happens.
It's terrible. And since we thought this was a Hall of Famer and we do it again 8:20 every Monday, we thought we'd replay the audio of the news story that goes along with this story.
I got a lot of DMs yesterday about people that weren't listening to Head to Headlines Live that were having conversations with their own friends about, did you hear Head to Headlines? And no. And I have my own thoughts ruminating on this audio 24 hours after we heard it for the first time. It occupied a lot of space in my head yesterday, and so we feel it's only appropriate to play it again.
So this is the news story from "Man accidentally shoots himself while filming video on how to use a gun he just bought."
Emergency crews were called to South Point Pavilions just after 1 p.m. yesterday. According to police, a 21-year-old man bought a gun from Shields and then had his girlfriend record him racking the firearm outside of the store.
Sounds fun. Hey, honey, I just bought this gun. Start filming.
Yeah. Let's pull out that camera. First things first. I'm not going to put the safety on first. I wait to pull out the camera first.
And as I said yesterday, I don't own a gun, but I've shot a gun. And if I had just bought a gun, and I'm not making light of any kind of too many guns on the street situation and violence, because that's the truth. But if I had just bought a gun, I would want to rack it right in the parking lot too and have Megan film me doing it.
Well, racking, what a great word.
Oh.
I mean, racking sounds awesome. That's second
Exactly.
only to shooting.
And also, no, let me tell you something. Racking, great word. The sound of a gun racking is also fantastic.
Is that the ASMR you listen to, Kenzie? Is just somebody
Like-
racking a gun?
It's like when I meditate instead of spa music, it's guns racking.
I wonder if there's a good YouTube compilation of guns being racked.
I bet there is.
Let's see here. You know what I've always wanted to do in Terminator 2 when she is walking up with a shotgun in one hand and she racks it with one arm and keeps shooting.
Yeah.
God, that's cool.
Well, Brian.
You should get a gun. I'll take a video of you doing that.
Thank you. Let's get you a shotgun. Let's have Kenzie stand really close to you while filming, and
Maybe
let's
it's
see what happens.
Yeah, but well, hey. He's trying to get rid of us both at the same time, Brian. Did you hear that?
I know what he's doing.
He knows a perfect way to get rid of Brian and Kenzie.
I wasn't born yesterday.
No, you were not.
By the way, there's a lot of gun videos on YouTube. I can't
Instead of a guitar influencer, you could be a gun influencer.
Whoa, good idea. And
Put his chat GPT.
and
You can do a rack of the day.
let me tell you, shooting a gun has got to be easier than like mastering an A minor arpeggio.
And by the way, Kenzie, great idea. Rack of the day, but it's you with guns.
But it's, yes. Imagine a girl with a push-up bra on and guns.
God, you want 1 trillion views?
You want to know what America likes? Shotguns and boobs.
No kidding. I'm going to go buy some cowgirl boots, too.
All right, let's continue the
Like
story.
what you want of me, I want to retire.
So we left you with the guy buying the gun, going to the parking lot, and his girlfriend filming him rack the gun. What happened then? Well, we'll find out.
And that's when he shot himself in the leg, hitting his femoral artery.
Yeah, that's what happened.
One of the worst arteries to hit.
Yeah, you can bleed out in like 30 seconds on that. I'm pretty sure.
Do you think she stopped recording, or do you think she kept recording when he was bleeding?
Well, I'd keep recording.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
have to.
Right, because at that time, are you now like, oh my God, look at this? Or are you like, let me stop this and help him?
You can set the camera down, but that's kind of one of the number one rules of filming skateboarding is if somebody slams really hard, let's say they're trying to do like a kickflip down some stairs, and they slam and hit their head and they're bleeding out of the side of their head, you set the camera down and help, but you don't stop filming. You need that footage.
Well, you've got to think of the viewer. If that happened, the viewer wants to see the head bleed.
Yes,
You know what makes me laugh? The artery bleed.
Yeah.
I like when there's an injury and the camera person flips around to them going, oh, and they flip it back. Like they had enough time to be like, let me get my reaction.
World star.
Oh, and then it goes back.
All right, here's the story continuing.
First responders used a tourniquet on scene and he was taken to a nearby hospital. We spoke to a man who was at the store when it happened.
And I looked over, and the two doors on the left side of the car were open, and there was a big pile of blood beside the driver's car door. So I figured, I didn't know what happened, but it didn't look like it was very good.
It is that kind of astute attention to detail that gets you places.
I think he's figuring that they didn't buy a Twix and cut their hand opening up a Twix, and that's where the blood landed in the store.
When you work at a gun store and you look outside, someone's bleeding next to their car, and you're like, huh. I guess he didn't listen to the instructions, but I just gave.
And that guy sounds like the kind of guy who would go like, you know, these damn kids don't know how to shoot a gun right. I could have showed him if he just would have asked me.
Softies.
I've got 42 weapons in my house locked and loaded. Stand your ground.
Adult men. I was shooting when I was 5.
I could have impressed his girlfriend.
You come into my apocalypse bunker, I'll show you how ready I am for World War III.
You know, Kenzie, you had left the office by the time that Brian and I were going around sort of making our rounds yesterday, but we talked yesterday and had the headlines about whether or not it's a turn-on for a man to buy a gun. And I watched Brian walk up to numerous young female employees and go, would it turn you on if a guy you know bought a gun? Really fascinating social experiment.
And when he says young, there's your women in their 20s.
Well, yeah, we're not employing minors
I
here.
want to make it clear what you were.
It's not Epstein Island. It's Q101.
I want to make it clear who I was talking to.
Also, you can't do that.
Why not?
You can't walk around asking if things will turn women on in the office. Have you read any of the effing handbooks? We take a quarterly. We're about to get a big one. We're going to take a quiz again because of you.
Everybody answered that. Good
It's
conversations.
one thing on the show. I know that we have different HR rules, but you can't take this bit off of the show and walk around asking saleswomen who, in their work pants, what turns them on. You're not allowed to do that.
This show is the most authentic show in Chicago.
But that's not the show. That's you just being weird outside the show.
Well, my point is, on the air, off the air. It's not different. People always say when they meet me, they're like, "Oh, you sound just like you're on the air." I go,
same guy.
Same deal. It's not fake. Some people fake everything on the radio stations here. Not ours.
We're real on and off the air, for better or worse.
So I was continuing the show with the saleswomen in the cafeteria.
The show never stops.
Nope. They answer the question.
Yeah, some of them would be turned on by that.
Yeah.
And that's good to know.
And some wouldn't.
And some, more importantly,
Also-
wouldn't.
This is Brian's last day, and it's been a fun show.
Yeah, it's a little rough, yeah.
How do I say goodbye?
Love your takeaways here in a couple seconds. Remember, gun safety. Follow the rules. Read the manuals. Watch the videos when you buy your gun. Don't just go outside and shoot the gun, no matter how much you want to, you know?
No matter how
I'd like to
badly
buy
you
your
wanna-
deadliest gun, please.
Aisle 6,
Shut
next
up,
to the
Dave.
sympathy cards. Whoa, careful there, Annie Oakley.
I don't have to be careful. I got a gun.
Well, you'll probably want the accessory kit, holster,
Oh, yeah.
bandolier,
Baby.
silencer, loudener, speed cocker,
Ooh, I like the sound of that.
and this is for shooting down police helicopters.
Oh, I don't need anything like that. Yet. Just give me my gun.
Sorry, the law requires a 5-day waiting period. We've got to run a background check.
5 days? But I'm mad now.
Yeah.
I'd kill you if I had my gun.
Yeah, well, you don't.
Now is your chance to qualify for the golden ticket. Please don't text and drive. Standard message and data rates apply.
Q101.
All right, here's the key word that's going to be active from now through Lauren at 10:30 through her show. She's coming in a minute. So the word is heat. Oh, heat, Case. The word is heat, as in our favorite movie. And Kenzie now on board with it.
I've never seen the movie. I just have a quote.
She knows the
Make you guys
disaster
happy.
zone quote. She knows that now. She's in. She can have the conversations. H-E-A-T, heat, to 312-967-8300. Why would you text that word? Well, a chance at the golden ticket, everything we do for an entire year. And you can qualify to win Young the Giant tickets.
My body tells me no, but I won't quit, 'cause I want more. And when the seasons change, will you stand by me? If I could find a way to see this straight, I'd run away to some fortune that I should have found.
Young the Giant performing at Northerly Island this Friday. This Friday, Northerly Island, Young the Giant. So you can win those tickets and qualify for the golden ticket if you text the word HEAT, H-E-A-T, to 312-967-8300. That is your shot. We have takeaways coming up after M&M.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Keyword is HEAT, H-E-A-T, to 312-967-8300. If you haven't texted it yet, that's good till 10:30. So a lot of time. Lauren's on her way in, and she'll remind you of that word. Also, we have Joe coming up, a song about Chicago, not too far away. So stay here with Brian and Kenzie on Q101. First, we'll get to your takeaways from today's show. 312-967-8300. Case, what do you have?
Takeaway from Christina, first-time takeawayer, first-time texter today. Welcome to the party. Her takeaway is to go see the black Rachel McAdams in The Notebook.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
I
very
love
nice.
that.
Love that.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I love that, too, because I love that.
The
I think
booing wasn't good, was it?
And I was booing the fact that the woman didn't look like Rachel McAdams. Turns out black. Love that. That's awesome. She's a hero.
Told you to hold your horses on that one.
I know.
Yep, never holds his horses when he's told to hold his horses.
That's my problem. I can't hold those damn horses.
Well, they're
Let the
strong.
horses out over
I
here.
know.
They're strong. Those horses. So, Kenzie, what do you got for a takeaway?
Takeaway from Maddie. Do you do samples? Okay, great. I'll take the largest size you have.
And in relation, 708, Matt checked in from Crown Point. Takeaway, I'll have 5 milkshakes, a sausage beef combo, a large fry, a small fry to go with the large fry, a large Coke, and a chocolate cake to wash it down. Yep.
Perfect.
Otherwise, why am I pulling through the drive-thru, right? Why am I going in there? Got to make most use of my time. Time's valuable.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh, yeah,
inefficient.
Because that's your thing, is every minute counts.
Time is running out, man. We're all dying right now. Live today. Carpe diem.
Yeah, and go get that Dr. Pepper milkshake.
Yeah, and get everything there when you're in the drive-thru because you're already there. So why not wait? Why waste time? What's on the podcast case?
and get everything. On the Brian and Kenzie podcast today, Brian tried to see life from Kenzie's perspective. He's not a fan of what he saw. That is in relation to her height specifically, but I don't think Brian likes anything going on there.
Hey.
Also on the Brian and Kenzie podcast, crew member Mike tried to unpack his childhood trauma during Clash with Kenzie. Wrong time, wrong place. Do it somewhere else, Mike.
That was tough.
And finally, on the Brian and Kenzie podcast, we reacted to the new Portillo's Dr. Pepper milkshake. If you ever want to hear Brian spontaneously combust during a segment, that would be the time.
That's the Brian and Kenzie podcast. Every second of it. Remember, tomorrow, 2 more Foo Fighters songs, more opportunities to get to the sold-out show and get to a Q&A with the Foo Fighters. Tomorrow, between 6 and 10, when you hear a Foo Fighters song, do not enjoy it. Just call right away. 312-967-8300.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.